Hello! For this video, I will be solving an integral sent to us as a challenge by one of our subscribers, which is 3b1b. And the problem is to find the integral of tangent x raised to the 7 halves. So let's get started. So when given with tangent x, your first goal should always be to try to extract a secant squared. So in this case, I will extract the tangent squared. So that's tangent squared times tangent to the 5 halves x dx, which is equal to secant squared x minus 1 times tangent to the 5 halves of x dx. So I can factor this out. I can distribute this. Secant squared x tangent to the 5 halves x dx minus tangent to the 5 halves x dx. So this one, I can already solve kasi by using the substitution u is equal to tangent x, I get u is equal to du is equal to secant squared x dx, which is this one, which is why we tried to extract the tangent squared in the first place. It is for this purpose, to get something in terms of x squared, secant squared. So this one, if we let u is equal to tangent x, we get the integral of u to the 5 halves dx, which is, we know to be equal to 7 halves, u to the 7 halves over 7 halves plus c. So this is 2 over 7 times u to the 7 halves, which is tangent to the 7 halves x. So we know that. So that's one part down. So ang tira na lang natin sa atin is itong tangent 5 halves. Sorry, mali pala to. Hindi siya 5 halves. This is just 3 halves. Sorry, my arithmetic is that bad. Okay, so ang tira na lang natin sa atin is tangent to the 3 halves. If you notice, if we factor out another tangent square, this will be less than 1. Actually, negative 1 half. So, that's okay. Let's try to factor out the tangent squared muna ulit. Hoping na maging maganda ulit siyang tingnan. So, moving on, tangent to the 3 halves x dx is equal to the integral of tangent squared x times tangent to the negative 1 half of x dx. So this becomes like this again, secant squared x minus 1 times tangent to the negative 1 half x dx. I can again distribute the tangent to the negative 1 half. That's secant squared x minus tangent to the negative 1 half. What am I doing? Times. This is times x minus dx minus integral of tangent to the negative 1 half x dx. This one again, if we use the substitution u is equal to tangent x, we'll get u to the negative 1 half. So u is equal to tangent x, du is equal to secant squared x dx. So we get here the integral of u to the negative 1 half, which we know to be, so this would be du. U to the 1 half, negative 1 half plus 1, that's u to the positive 1 half over 1 half. This is 2 times u to the 1 half, or 2 square root of u, or 2 square root of tan x. So ito na lang yung tira sa atin. Tangent to the negative 1 half x dx. Actually, this is very, very common recently kasi especially during the lockdown, I've seen a lot trying to solve the integral of square root of tan x. This is very related to that. So first, what we do is we use a substitution. U is equal to square root of tan x. Kasi this we can write as 1 over square root of tan x. Kasi negative exponent tapos 1 half. So if we let u is equal to tan x, square root of tan x, this is equivalent to saying 2u is equal to u squared is equal to tan x. Tama. So if I differentiate both sides, I get 2u du is equal to secant squared x dx. But secant squared x dx is equal to tangent squared x plus 1, which is u squared plus 1. So that's u to the 4th plus 1. So this becomes dx is equal to 2u over u to the 4th plus 1 du. So that entire expression there becomes 1 over square root of tan x, which is u, 1 over u, times this one is 2u over u to the fourth plus 1 du. So this one, so this simplifies to the integral of 2 to the u to the 2 over u to the fourth plus 1 du. Now this becomes a little more challenging kasi this one needs a little more techniques, which if you're following my blog, which is at robblesmath.net, you'll see na meron na akong pinost na solution na quite related to this, which is in fact the square root of tan x, the integral of square root of tan x. Pero let's discuss na rin that solution here. So we are integrating 2 over u to the fourth plus 1 du. So the trick is to split this as 1 minus u squared over u to the fourth plus 1 and 1 plus u squared over u to the fourth plus 1 du. If you notice, this is 1 plus 1, 2, negative u squared plus u squared is 0. So ito siya, exactly ito. So bakit ko ito ginawa? I'll show you now. So dito muna tayo sa isa. Square root, integral of 1 minus u squared over u to the fourth plus 1. I-rewrite ko lang to ng onte para maging positive yung u squared. Kasi gusto ko lang. If I divide the numerator and denominator by u squared, I get 1 minus 1 over u squared in the numerator and then u squared plus 1 over u squared in the denominator. Note na, ito, pwede ko siyang express as what do you call this? A perfect trinomial. A perfect square actually. Sorry. So this one, if I express as u plus 1 over u squared, I just have to subtract 2. Kasi if I expand this, is u squared plus 2 times u times 1 over u, that's 2. So I just subtract 2 from here. So bakit ko ito gagawin? Kasi if I make use of the substitution k is equal to u plus 1 over u, the derivative of this is 1 minus 1 over u squared, which is the same as the numerator. Okay, so this one is equal to, I'll use the substitution, k is equal to u plus 1 over u. Ilagay ko na lang yung details. dk is equal to 1 minus 1 over u squared du. So this one becomes negative of dk, ito kasi yun ito yung dk yung numerator, over, this is k squared minus 2. Now if you've been following my blog as well, and my other videos, I have already discussed this integral is already in the form 1 over x squared minus a squared. And the integral of that is 1 over 2a ln x minus a over x plus a. So the integral of this is negative of 1 over, okay, take 2. This one is equal to 1 over 2a, your a being square root of 2. So this is negative 1 over 2 square root of 2 ln k minus square root of 2 over k plus square root of 2 plus c. So we have that one part na. So what's left is to express this in terms of u plus 1 over u. So negative 1 over 2 square root of 2 ln u plus 1 over u minus square root of 2 over 1 u plus 1 over u plus square root of 2. If I multiply everything by u, this becomes u squared plus 1 minus square root of 2u, and same sa denominator. Tapos magka-cancel lang yung dalawang u. So this one is simplified as ln u squared plus 1 minus u square root of 2 over u squared plus 1 minus a plus square root of 2u, or u square root of 2 plus c. Ngayon, in terms of x, remember na yung substitution natin kanina is, saan yun? U is equal to square root of tangent x. Therefore, this u squared is tangent x. Sorry, mali. Negative 1 half square root of 2 times ln tangent x plus 1 minus square root of tangent x times square root of 2, that's square root of 2 tangent x over tangent x plus 1 plus square root of 2 tan x plus c. Pero mamaya natin lagyan, mamaya na natin lagyan ng plus c kasi hindi pa tayo tapos kasi may second part pa tayo. Remember na ito yung gusto nating makuha na integral and ito pa lang yung tapos tayo. Itong expression na to. Medyo mahaba to eh. So we proceed to this one and the trick is almost the same as this one. So itabi lang natin to. Sabi sa inyo medyo mahaba to eh. So the integral of u squared plus 1 over u to the 4th plus 1 du. So what again I will do is to divide everything by u squared. So I get 1 plus 1 over u squared over u squared plus 1 over u squared du. So hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung substitution kanina na u plus 1 over u. Kasi if we do that, that becomes 1 minus 1 over u squared. Ito, 1 over 1 plus u squared na. So ang kailangan naman natin gawin dito is to use the substitution k is equal to u minus 1 over u. Such that dk is equal to 1 plus 1 over u squared. Kasi negative times negative is positive. Pero yung denominator, hindi siya naka u minus 1 over u. Same lang yung technique na gagamitin natin from this one. I-express lang natin yung u squared plus 1 over u squared in terms of u minus 1 over u. Which is madali lang din naman. Kasi, magpa-plus 2 naman tayo this time instead of minus 2. Gets? Kasi if we expand this, is u squared minus 2 plus 1 over u squared. So, in order to cancel that negative 2, we plus 2. Gets? So, this entire integral here becomes, if we use this substitution, this becomes the integral of dk. This is equal to dk, that one. And this becomes k squared plus 2. Now, this is of the form 1 over x squared plus a squared, which is known to be the antiderivative of this is tangent inverse. So the answer for this one is your a being square root of 2. So the answer for this one is 1 over, I'll just write the formula, 1 over a tangent inverse x over a. So this one is 1 over a tangent inverse k over square root of 2. Again, in terms of u, the substitution is this one. Simplify lang ulit natin. U squared minus 1 over square root of, so this should be square root of 2, u square root of 2. And then, going back to our earlier substitution, we let u equal square root of tangent x. So this will become tangent x, tangent inverse tangent x minus 1 over square root of 2 times square root of tangent x is square root of 2 tangent x. Wow! So this entire expression here, this one, or this 2, is equal to the sum of this and this. Tapos yung buong expression natin na integral ito, equal siya dito, plus dito, plus dito, plus dito. So medyo marami. So gawin natin, pagsamasamahin lang natin, to summarize, the answer is the integral of tangent to the 7 halves x dx is equal to, from the first step, we got 2 over 7 tangent to the 7 halves x, and then this is minus integral of tangent to the 3 halves, so minus this, minus 2 square root of tangent x, tapos minus, nasan tayo? Minus the integral of this thing. So minus times minus ulit dito, so magiging positive na yun. So that's just plus yung integral natin, ito, plus negative 1 over 2 square root of 2. So this becomes negative. ln of tangent x plus 1 minus square root of 2 tan x, wala yung 2 tan x over tangent x plus 1 plus square root of 2 tan x. And then, what I do next is to add the last term, plus 1 over square root of 2 tangent inverse tangent x minus 1 square root of 2 tan x plus c. So this is our final answer. Okay, medyo mahaba yata. Pero ganun talaga. So, that's it for this video, and if you like it, please subscribe, and if you have some challenge integrals, let us know by sending us a message in our Facebook page or through our email robblesmath@gmail.com, or by leaving a comment in the comment section below. So, yun lang. I'm also leaving the link for the solution for the integral of square root of tangent x, which I mentioned earlier, from my blog. So that's it for this video, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.